Uh, this is a curious case of uh, a moksh star. A moksh star, in other words, in Hinduism, moksh means salvation. The salvation star. What is that star that gives us salvation? One star that gives us salvation is apparent and clear and up above in the sky, and our nearest star, the sun. The sun is the one beautiful star that can give salvation. You might ask me how. It is that one, it is the energy, it gives energy to all the living beings, and all the, it gives all the, the required energy for a living being to sustain itself. And it also it is a source of all energy. So that energy star is also the salvation star. So that is the moksh star. Okay, I almost touched upon that moksh star, and I reached my end of my life, and I wanted that salvation, because I had almost seen, believed, and also merged with the salvation star. Now I entered the house of the salvation door itself. The salvation door, I did the knock knock. So the person behind the door said, "Who is it? Who is it?" He repeated. I said, "Knock knock, knock knock." So he said, "Who is it on the other side? What do you want?" So I said, "I am on the brink of death, and I need salvation from this life and death, and I want a permanent resting solution. So what do you bring with you as the other person on the door?" I said, "My dear friend, I bring all the currencies, I bring all the dollars, I bring all the rupees, I bring all the ringgits, I bring all the dinars, I bring all my currencies in the loads of bags with around that I carry. I can exchange it for my salvation." But the other side, the person on the other side laughed at me and said, "Those currencies do not work here. In the doors of heaven and the doors of salvation, you need to have a different type of currency." I asked, "What is that different type of currency? Please tell me," as I knocked again. Knock at the door of opportunity, and at the door of opportunity of salvation, the other person said and laughed and smiled and said, "You should bring loads of bags of kindness, bags of serving the needy and the deserving. You need to bring love, you need to bring happiness that you are shared with others, you need to bring the helping nature that you shared with in the past, and with the poor people. What have you shared? What have you did you live and let live? What have you helped those people in need? What have you done for the deserving people? Have you got that in loads and loads of bags with you?" It has the voice behind the door. And I said, I was pale and sad, and I said, "No, I don't bring anything along like that, but I have got loads of currency, and now I know how poor I am, that I am so wealthy. But if I had just gathered some kindness, gathered some love, gathered some happiness that I'd shared with others, gathered some, helping the needy and deserving that I could, bring along with me, gathered some, things that I did for the hungry people, the things that I did for the those who are very ill and they needed my attention. I ignored everybody. Unfortunately, I have not carried those things, my friend, I said. The man behind the door said, yes, you have realized your folly, you realized your mistake. It is not a issue. I will open the doors of the salvation, but remember this should be a lesson for others. Whenever they need the moksh or the salvation, they should bring not the currencies and the baggages of wealth and all the wealthy things and the materialist things, but the wealth of happiness they have shared, the wealth of love they have cared for, the wealth of how they have helped the needy and deserving. How they have shared their smiles along the miles along the way, their way of journey of life. These things should be kept in mind, and then when you reach the salvation or the moksh or your final days of your life, then the doors will automatically open for you to for the moksh or the salvation. Let this be a lesson. As you knock, there is a opportunity, because you have realized your mistake, and I am so kind enough that I will let you in to gain your salvation and rest in peace.